Narcissistic person finally discards you, when they block you, when they are ignoring you, it's not a sign of disrespect. It's actually an indication that you've stepped into your power. You're too strong for them. Essentially, they gain nothing from you. You've broken free of their control. And as a consequence of breaking free of their control, they've given up. It's almost as if a wild animal, is a predator, if you will, is chasing its prey, but the prey outruns it. It's no longer worth it for that predator. So they stop. Nothing reveals the truth about your power and the narcissist's intentions more clearly than when the narcissist decides to block you, to discard you, to ignore you, and to move on with their life. It is an absolute indication of your power over the situation where they no longer have any control. I see people falling into one of two categories of situations dealing with narcissistic people. On one hand, people who cannot break free from the toxic relationship. They're dealing with a narcissistic person that will not leave them alone, constantly blowing up their phone with telephone calls, driving by their house, showing up late at night, knocking on their door, sending friends and family members and relatives to harass and to bother, all for the purpose of threatening their victim, to keep the victim under control. Many of you are dealing with this and you don't quite know how to get them to stop. A lot of this has to do with your reaction. In fact, I just had a client not too long ago who is living in this place of fear. She desperately wanted to get out of the toxic relationship, but this narcissistic person is constantly harassing and threatening her, telling her that she can't go anywhere, and if she does, he's going to make her life a living hell. Word for word, this is what narcissistic people can say. If you leave me, or if you try to block me, or if you try to move on, I will make your life hell. Narcissistic people are capable of saying this in a very threatening way, despite it most of the time just being a bunch of nonsense and fluff, and their just attempt to remain in control and empower. The reality is it can be very terrifying. So this is one situation. But what's interesting is I've come across other situations with clients. Clients I've dealt with have felt so disrespected by the fact the narcissistic person has left. And the threat in this is that it can keep you in this place of engaging with them. And you can start reaching out to them, which is not what you want to do. You want to accept the blessing that they're gone. It's your free pass. It's a free pass out of the relationship. It's your ticket to freedom.